Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. All right, so here's the UFC featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria, undefeated when he arrived at the title fight against Alexander Volkanovski, and he was able to break through and get the job done. There is an undeniable sophistication to his game. He is a layered striker. He can grapple, he can wrestle. I haven't seen anything resembling a weakness on film, but I think his greatest asset is his ability to stay calm, cool, and collected in combat, and also to exercise some patience when it comes to pursuing a finish. He's one of the best finishers in the division, but it is never forced, it is never bat out of hell, and that's why right now he's the hunted and not Volkanovski at 145 pounds.
Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Ilia Topuria, and even before he became the world champion, his Instagram bio said UFC featherweight champion. Self-belief and confidence are not issues for one of the more sophisticated fighters and athletes on this roster. He just has a wisdom and a maturity that belies his years, and that's why even in a matchup like this, he will be patient, he will be calculated, and when a window opens to close the show, more than likely, he'll close it.
Oh man, these fighters are trading strikes early on.
It's exactly what we expected from these two. Oh my goodness. That's a right hand.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he blocked that punch.
Oh, big head kick there. Oh, huge left.
Fighters separate from the clinch now.
He's going guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Tsarukyan.
Big ground and pound. Look at that. recognized he was about to lose position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ilia Topuria. Side control now. Under 2 minutes now to go. Tsarukyan has got full mount now. Lands a big elbow there.
He's got to start throwing now.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Under a minute to go. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Topuria's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
That horn sound means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat. Breathe. Okay, listen, not a bad round, but I need you to stay more active from the bottom. Let's look for those arm bars. Let's look for those trips.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Tsarukyan.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Oh, nice jab by Topuria. Both guys appeared to land there. Going to the side kick. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Tsarukyan is in half guard now.
Getting him out here. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Head up, hips in.
Nice positional control here. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Nicely done. Right into side control. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
10 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat. Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active and a little bit more movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay? Keep that.
All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Chucks his opponent to the ground. That looked too easy. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh.
Topuria's in half guard. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here. Under 90 seconds to go. Topuria's in half guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. He's in the mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Topuria is now dealing with a cheek cut. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tsarukyan. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Final seconds of round 3. Postures. Herb Dean steps in.
Holy smokes!
Take a bow, young man. So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him out for the TKO win. Relentless strikes landed across the board and a huge, huge win in his career.
John, that was so impressive. What an amazing display of finishing ability by this young fighter.
The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 53 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Arman Tsarukyan.
All right, so there he is, the newly minted UFC lightweight champion of the world. It's the word, it's all every pro fighter wants to hear, and he gets to hear those special words tonight.
Every fighter hopes they get that one moment to hear "and new." And then they want to hear "and still." But before anything, you got to hear "and new." And when you hear it, man, it's like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. You know in that moment that nobody will ever take that away from you. That belt goes with you, and it will live with you for the rest of your life.